Beloved, you may be feeling confused, even hurt, by the silence that someone has shown you. Someone important in your life has stopped speaking to you, and this silence might weigh heavy on your heart. But hear this, child of light, silence can often speak louder than words. Even when they are not talking to you, the connection between your souls remains. The silence you're experiencing is not a reflection of indifference, nor does it mean they've forgotten about you. There are reasons, divine reasons, for this pause in communication. And just because they are not speaking with you right now, does not mean they aren't thinking about you. In fact, the angels want you to know that they are very much present in thought. Their silence may be louder than any words they could speak right now, but it carries its own message, one that you are meant to understand through the lens of divine wisdom. The angels are always watching, beloved, and they want to assure you that this person still holds you in their thoughts. Even though their words may not be reaching you, their mind frequently drifts toward you. They remember your conversations, your shared moments, and your impact on their life. Just because they have chosen to remain quiet does not mean they've erased you from their heart. Angels whisper that the silence is not due to a lack of care. Rather, it's a space where emotions are brewing, thoughts are processing, and feelings are taking shape. Their mind often returns to memories of you, replaying moments, rethinking words, and reevaluating their actions. They think of you far more than you realize. There's a powerful, unspoken connection between your souls, a bond that transcends the need for a constant conversation. Even though they may not be reaching out right now, this connection is still alive and strong. It's as though your spirits are speaking in a realm beyond words, communicating in ways that you cannot always see or hear but can feel deeply. This unspoken connection is not something that disappears just because someone pulls away for a while. Sometimes, silence allows the soul to speak in ways that words cannot. The angels encourage you to trust in this connection, to feel the energy that still flows between you. Even in silence, their spirit is aware of yours. Beloved, the silence from this person is not what it appears to be on the surface. You may be wondering why they've distanced themselves, why they aren't talking to you right now. But it's important to understand that their silence is not necessarily rooted in anger or rejection. More often, it's born from inner turmoil, confusion, or fear. They are dealing with emotions they may not know how to express. The silence is a reflection of their own personal struggles, not a judgment on you. They may be overwhelmed by their feelings, uncertain of what to say, or simply afraid of confronting the depth of their emotions. It's not that they don't want to talk to you, it's that they're not ready to face the weight of what they need to say. Even though they are silent, their heart still feels your presence. The connection between hearts cannot be severed by silence. Their soul recognizes yours, and that bond is something that time or distance cannot diminish. In fact, the angels want you to know that the absence of communication may even strengthen this bond in ways you cannot yet understand. Every time they feel a moment of peace, a flicker of joy, or a sense of longing, your presence is with them. You occupy a space in their heart that remains, even when their words are absent. Their heart holds memories, emotions, and feelings connected to you, and no silence can erase that. It may seem like they've forgotten about you, but the angels assure you that this is far from the truth. They are thinking of you often, perhaps even more than they would if they were in regular contact. Silence sometimes has a way of amplifying thoughts and emotions. When people are not talking, they are reflecting. This person's mind is constantly turning over thoughts of you, what to say, how to say it, and when to break the silence. They are working through their emotions in their own way, but their mind is never too far from you. The angels want you to rest in the truth that you are still very much in their thoughts. While you may not see it, the angels are working behind the scenes in this situation. They are gently guiding this person, helping them navigate through their thoughts and emotions. The angels are placing soft whispers of encouragement in their heart, urging them to find the courage to speak again when the time is right. You are not alone in this silence. The divine is at work, preparing the path for reconciliation, healing, and deeper connection. The angels are orchestrating events and guiding both of your souls toward a moment when communication will be restored, and this silence will make sense in the grander scheme of your journey. Their soul is craving resolution, a release from the tension that the silence has created. But the angels want you to know that while their heart desires to reconnect, they are not ready just yet. They are still processing, still working through their own journey. Sometimes, the soul needs time to catch up with the heart. It's not that they don't want to talk to you, it's that they are not ready to fully engage in the conversation that needs to be had. Their silence is not a permanent state, but a temporary one. It's part of their process, their growth, and their healing. When the time is right, their soul will be ready to reach out, and the angels will ensure that the words flow as they should. The angels encourage you to find peace during this time of silence. You may feel anxious, unsure of what's to come, or hurt by the lack of communication. But the angels want to remind you that this is a season, not a forever state. Seasons of silence are often followed by seasons of deep, meaningful connection. Take this time to focus on your own growth, to nurture your own soul, and to trust that the divine is at work. The silence is not a reflection of your worth or the strength of your connection. It's simply a pause in the conversation, a time for both of you to gather your thoughts and emotions. The angels are asking you to trust the process and to remain patient. Beloved, the day will come when the silence will break, and they will speak again. The angels are preparing this moment, a moment when words will flow, and clarity will replace confusion. They are guiding this person toward the courage they need to reach out to you. When that day comes, you will find that the silence was not in vain, it was a necessary part of both your journeys. The conversation will be deeper, more honest, and more heartfelt because of the silence. Trust that the angels are bringing about this moment at the right time. Until then, rest in the knowledge that they still think of you, their heart is still connected to yours, and the silence will eventually give way to words. Beloved, remember that silence is not the end. It's simply a chapter in a longer story. Trust in the divine timing of all things. Trust that the angels are working on your behalf, guiding both you and this person toward a deeper understanding. Their silence is not a reflection of your worth, it's part of their own process. Hold on to the truth that you are loved, cherished, and always held in the thoughts of those who matter most. Even in silence, the connection remains. And when the time is right, their words will come, and the angels will be there to guide that conversation.